So let me ask you a question, Volition. Does this count as being somebody within your team? I'm guessing this guy's the blood of your team, being a systems designer. Because I guess artists, community managers, moderators on your forums, I guess they aren't technically part of your team. But how about this handsome gentleman? He looks like he's part of your team. I was willing to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, but you guys are toxic. I'm convinced it's coming from the top down. Seriously? This is what we're doing? Again? Maybe it's not people hating. Maybe it's actually people giving their honest feedback. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about the mainstream media? People that are actually qualified by your standards anyhow. They're saying the same thing. Are they haters? I mean, I've never seen the word hater thrown around so much when it comes to critiquing a video game. They set the tone with the haters are going to hate tweet, and now it seems like they want to keep that tone. And I just think this is a good example, just one example. I'm not even looking. I'm barely just scratching the surface, guys. Come on. Really? Bots? Is that what we're going with? I mean, God. Now their politics are starting to soak into this bullshit. Bots. Is your ego really that big that you think somebody is going to waste their time making bots for you? I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, it's not that big of a deal here. The best thing to do is ignore this sort of thing, but you bring attention to it. That's the worst thing you can do because you can't help yourself because you're toxic. Let me explain to you how all of this started. I DM them, asking them why certain people in their inner circle are supportive of somebody that's doxing, targeted harassment, and things like that. Their answer was they had nothing to do with that account. They totally ignored the part about their team members engaging in this sort of activity, and now they're trying to spin it by calling it a conspiracy. It's real simple. There are people in their inner circle that are following and engaging with really toxic behavior. And if you're a conjurer of toxic behavior and you see that saintsrow moderators or community managers, artists, people that are in the saintsrow inner circle are starting to follow you, what do you think is going to happen next? You're more than likely going to be encouraged to do more of it. So I thought it was incredibly important for them to get on top of this, to denounce bullying, targeted harassment, and doxing, but instead they double down. They call me a conspiracist, and they go back to ignoring the war that's happening within their community. I mean, that all makes common sense, right? But instead they try to spin it and make it sound like I said that Twitter account was in the end credits. I did not say that. I said people that are in the end credits were interacting with that Twitter. That's exactly what I said. And anybody that's not blinded by fandom can go and easily see that. Maybe they enjoy seeing it all burn down. But I assure you, many of us do not want to see that. We don't want to see this franchise burn over bad management and huge egos.